questions. One was in response to the video that I had posted about how do you let rejection define your experiences. To summarize what they're saying is that you should say yes to everyone who asks you to dance, unless you have really good reasons. Back to definitions. What is a good reason? A good reason is whatever bloody reason I pick, because it's my reason and I have a right to my own reasons for why I say no to something. I used to feel this way about dance in the beginning when I started, which was I should say yes to everyone. And then I realized that my nights out weren't always as much fun or as safe. Sure, safety is a good concern to have when it comes to saying yes or saying no to a dance. But sometimes it's a preference. Sometimes I don't want to dance with someone. Sometimes I want to dance with someone else. Or sometimes I don't want to dance for no reason whatsoever other than I just want to stand around right now. That I am entitled to that. This is my body, my time, my energy, my effort, and no one has the right to force me to do anything with any of those things. I choose and I decide, and everyone chooses and they decide. I have found most of the people who insist on saying yes to every dance are either leaders, because you have greater control over the dance. Followers, on the other hand, tend to, if the lead's going to be going through crazy turn patterns and spins and all of that stuff, a follower, for the most part, is going to be going through that unless you just let go of the leader's hands and just do your own thing and shine for the entire dance. So leaders, you have an easier approach to saying yes, because if you don't feel like dancing crazy because you're tired, you can have a very, very calm dance doing just some basic steps and basic turns. The other people I find who say you should say yes all the time are people who have been rejected a lot. Okay. And I am sorry that you've been rejected a lot, but you're not alone. I have also. Okay. I know I got that on my TED talk about rejection and the benefits of rejection, and how many people had commented and said, oh, she's never been rejected. She's lying. What could she possibly know about rejection? And yeah, a pretty face or a pretty smile, I'm sorry, does not get you everywhere. And when it comes to dance technique, no one gives, to a degree, maybe they care about, how does the partner look? But when you realize that the person you're dancing with, when I sucked, okay, and I was an absolute beginner, when they realized that I wasn't any good, there's no amount of smiles that was making that a better experience for them. Me stepping on their foot or bumping into other people or just not following and hurting them. There's no smile or pretty face that makes that worth it. So everyone goes through it. The purpose of not letting rejection define your experience is keep on asking, because ultimately you will get better. And if you can have a good attitude about it, instead of an expectation and an entitlement to other people that they need to say yes just because, community or connection or whatever, then you're projecting, and it's not fair to other people. Because if you were in their shoe of constantly being asked, you would want the right to say no to what you do with your body as well. And so for those people dealing with rejection or being told you never say no, I wholeheartedly disagree. Okay. I used to have a different approach to that until I got injured and until I realized how many people really are just out there for themselves. And I realized that in this dance, in this life, that as long as I'm not hurting anybody else, I should be allowed to pursue the things that bring me happiness. And maybe a rejection hurts you, but that's not my intention, saying no to you. You being injured by my rejection is on you, actually. So when you get rejected, and we all do, and I still do, I need to sometimes clarify that a little bit more. I still do get rejected, okay, from various things. And on the dance floor, many times, I have built this into my system to just brush it off and move on, because it's never the person Okay, it's not about the person that is going to deliver it's not the person, that one single person who can deliver that experience. There are many people that can deliver that experience. And most likely, if the person doesn't want to deliver that experience to me, they're not the right person to deliver that experience. That should be clear, but sometimes it is not. And as soon as we personalize things and as soon as we make it about that individual, we forget what our purpose is. And please, this goes back to our topic today. Definitions. What is your purpose? Why are you there? I mentioned in the other video, when you're on the dance floor, what are you there for? To dance with one person or to dance? So if you don't dance with that one person, can you still dance? Of course you can. Go find the dance. When you are dating, in the dating community, when somebody rejects you, someone that you really liked, what were you there for? To date that one person who you didn't even know about before yesterday's swipe left or swipe right on your application that you've never even seen before? No, you're there for a healthy, beautiful, loving, caring relationship. So if this person, you go on a date and then you really like this person and this person doesn't like you back, well, they're not going to give you that loving, healthy, caring relationship. So move on, right? Look at those moments where you're being rejected as not dodging a bullet, because that sounds terrible, but look at those moments where you receive a rejection as grace, as good fortune. Because if someone can't give you what you're looking for, why would you want to try and force it out of them? Why not look for someone who can deliver that to you?